Right now here on ICANN Media, I'd like to introduce you to Lesley de Repentigny with DriveWise. We're looking back here and we're not talking about actually hitting the road, but we're getting as close to it as we can with your programs.
Exactly. We provide programs that are all done in virtual reality, whether they're for road safety or incident command management or air brake training. And we do them in virtual environments where it's a little bit safer and you can get people into unknown areas, but in a safe way.
So when people go into these, now we're seeing a gentleman over here trying it out. Evan, maybe you can just shoot him. When we see somebody like this and say a dangerous situation comes up, do they react like it's a dangerous situation, or are they inclined to believe that they're sitting in an office somewhere behind a machine?
Well, this is a pretty immersive simulator, so research shows the more immersive it is, the less time your brain has to actuate, whether you're in the real thing or you're in simulation. So things are going to happen in a split second. It takes about 4 seconds to recognize the danger in a car or in a simulator, and they will react instantaneously to it. So you will do in a simulator what you do in a truck.
Okay, so when you say immersive, I'm looking at this one. Obviously, he's got the front windshield and looks like side windows as well. What other things have you got to make the person feel like they're actually in the truck?
Well, there's some motion, some feeling in the seat. There's force feedback in the steering wheel and in the foot pedals. So it's going to react as it would on the road. So if you have different road frictions due to weather, you're going to experience that as well. If you go up and down over terrain, you're going to feel the rough terrain. You're going to feel the potholes. You're going to hear the traffic go by you. It has full surround system. So it's pretty much like being right in the thing.
Okay, so we've got this monitor set up behind us here as well. What are we looking at here?
Well, that's for the instructor to be able to coach, because usually we train in a group. So one person drives and the other 4 are observing what's going on, and they can see the situation the driver's getting into, and they can see him driving in real time, and well, they can see some corrective actions that they could have maybe taken, or some good things that the driver's doing that maybe they want to adapt themselves. It also has a little camera inset into it, so it can all be replayed. So you can debrief your student and show them this is you and this is your hand position, or you weren't scanning your mirrors, or the habits people aren't even aware they don't, bad habits that they are not aware they have.
So when somebody finishes the course with your program, are they then ready to go out on the road, or is this just a part of that?
Well, it really depends on the fleet that we're training. Some use it as a stepping gap up into the cab, and others use it as their total pre-qualifications to being operational. So it depends on what level of intensity you want to get into and how you target a program. All our programs are customized for fleets and are occupation specific.
Talking about occupations, what industries do you cater to?
We go over 15 occupations. Our main ones are commercial trucking and fire service. Anything to do with emergency services, we do a lot, because they can do actual lights and sirens responses, which they can't do in real life. You can't scream through town or through the area with your lights and sirens going just to train. But you can in a simulator. So passenger vehicle, and pretty much anything that is wheels over the road, we have a program for.
So where do you see it going from here? I mean, you talk about totally immersive as we see over here. Where do you see the technology going and the training that will be available?
Well, more and more, first there's getting wide acceptance for it. So when we started 10 years ago, we were pretty much the only people in Canada that did it. There was maybe 1 or 2 others, but now we've sold over 100, and we have over 50 training centers across the country to do it. So it's growing in popularity, and I think a lot of that is because you can standardize the training. Every trainee is going to have the exact same learning experience. You don't have that variation that I took Bob out and it was a nice sunny day, but then when Jim went, it was crappy weather. So how do you actually measure their proficiency? You're not using the same variables. So simulation can stabilize that for you. So I think more and more the assessment tools to make evaluation as objective as possible and take away the subjectivity of the instructor and free him up to actually do what he or she should be doing, which is coaching, is the future of it.
Lesley, thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.
We've been chatting with Lesley de Repentigny with DriveWise.